Hey, what's going on, everybody? Gonna go ahead and do an unboxing of the Verizon LG Spectrum 2 Android smartphone. Just recently came out. It's a pretty affordable device at about $99 contract price. Of course, you got to sign a 2-year contract, but thought I'd do just an unboxing and also do a review down the road, as well as some sample videos and just my overall thoughts on the phone, the speeds of it, and some things like that. It's a pretty compelling device for a few reasons. I'll kind of talk about it as I'm opening it up, but basically it's a $99 smartphone. Comes with some good features. It comes with Android 4.0. It comes with basically a dual-core processor. It's the same processor that's in the Samsung Galaxy S3 on Sprint. It has a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz. I believe it's a Snapdragon S4 processor, the Crate processor. The main differences between some of the higher-end smartphones is a few of them, such as the Galaxy Note 2, the Droid DNA, I believe, come with 2 gigabytes of RAM, as opposed to this one, which is 1 gigabyte or 1024 megabytes. So overall, it's not going to be as fast as your fastest phones right now on Verizon. The main ones I'm talking about is the Galaxy S3, the Droid DNA, and also the Galaxy Note 2. But if you factor in price, this one's a pretty good device out of the box for around $100 contract price. Not going to notice a huge difference between this phone, I would imagine, and also some of the higher end phones that cost $200 to $300. But anyways, the reason why I was getting this phone in the first place is one, to test it out, try it out. But I am due for getting a new phone with Verizon, and I really didn't want to get a Galaxy S3, not because they're bad or anything, but for one, they're $200 through Verizon right now. By the way, it's November 2012, late November, that I'm talking about this, and it's just the phone that everyone has. I wanted to see what LG's come out with, and this is the best LG phone on Verizon right now, so just thought I'd try it out. But anyways, let's go ahead and take out the phone. Immediately I noticed the back cover on the phone is not lining up here, so hopefully that's not a permanent thing. Let me see if I can get that straight when we put it back together. But opening it up, of course, they have the annoying plastic covers on everything, so I'm going to take those off. Nice size, I have to say. Feels pretty light, but the battery's not in it right now. These little plastic things are all over the phone on the side here. One of the main concerns I had with this phone is in the pictures it looks like a pretty wide phone. It really does. But if you look at the specs, it was telling me, I believe it's 0.38 or 0.36 millimeters in depth. And I think that the pictures kind of, they kind of make it look like that the phone is kind of, it's kind of a wide phone. But that's really not the case. If you look at the specs, this phone is actually not very much wider, if any at all, as a Samsung Galaxy S3. The Galaxy S3, I believe, is 0.36 millimeters tall, or the depth of it. The main difference is on this phone is that it's not a gradual, from this point, it's not like a gradual bevel. It's kind of the entire phone is flat on the back. It's not contoured, is what I mean to say. So at the very edge, you're pretty much looking at the maximum depth for the phone, as opposed to some of the other phones out there. Now, I don't have this one activated, don't have the battery in it. I haven't even opened it up yet, but looks like it comes with an NFC LG tag. Let's see. Looks like 2 of them, actually. And what these are for is basically you can set these up to where you can put them in your vehicle or wherever, and you can just basically scan the phone to this, and you can have some predetermined apps open up, things like that. For instance, if you're going into your car, you can use it to turn on navigation by just kind of pressing the phone up to these stickers. So something to check out and try out with your phone. Let me go ahead and take out the rest that's in the box. You got your Start Here guide from Verizon. Travel adapter. Plug a regular USB into it. Comes with a battery, 2150 milliamp hours battery, which is a pretty darn good battery that comes standard. Most smartphones you're seeing between 1700 to 2000 milliamp hours, so this is a good battery. To start with, we'll have to see what battery life is like after I've used the device, and of course it comes with a charging cable, USB to micro USB, which is how the phone is charged. It does have a micro USB port. You got your 2 volume buttons on this side on top, 3.5mm plug-in right there. You got your power button, and I believe that has a blue status light to show you when your messages and a status notification pops up. It's on the top of the phone, so you will not see it up here from what I've seen on other reviews, but I will find that out when I use the device. But I'll wait on that plastic part there. Let me go ahead and put the battery in, pop it in. We'll see if we can power up the device. The back of the device, it's not a flat, it's flat, but it's kind of got these little bumps. It's texturized, sort of like a really hard rubber. I don't believe that it's rubber, but it's some kind of texturing, so it has a real good feel to it. Nice grip. It's not slippery at all, so you're not going to drop the phone. If you were just holding it like this, it's going to have some decent grip. Open up the battery. And onboard storage on the phone, I believe, is 16 gigabytes. It does have an expandable micro SD slot right here. And also you have your SIM card you can insert right here. Not going to do that. Let's get the back on the phone. Make sure everything lines up. Alright, power on the device. Again, it's not activated. I still need to activate it, but at least I can power it on and make sure it works for one. But nice little LG screen on the startup. The display is, I believe it's 720p HD. And I've heard that it's a pretty good display. Actually, like I said, I haven't seen the phone turn on yet. They didn't even have it in stores to look at, and I ordered this one. So overall, it looks like a pretty good device. I'm not, looks like it's in Spanish right now. Let's go ahead and select English. Not sure about my overall opinion of the phone, but all I can give you guys is my first impressions. I'm not going to set it up right now. Just basically wanted to do an unboxing. Let me wipe off the screen here and give you my first impressions. First impressions are, looks like a great phone. I like the feel of it. It's relatively light. I think it's around 5 ounces or slightly over. Just to give you a quick size comparison, here's my HTC Evo 3D. Look at the size right there. Definitely a larger device as far as the screen. The LG Spectrum 2. You got a 4.7 inch screen in 720p HD, I believe is the resolution, as opposed to the Evo 3D, which is a I believe it's 4.3 inches. But look at the overall size of the device, and you got a lot bigger working area on this phone, and it's definitely a lot thinner if we compare the depth to the two. Look at the depth. It's kind of hard to see on camera because, like I was talking about before, most phones are not, they're not completely squared off. Like you look at right here, it looks like to your eyes like that's how wide the phone is, but it's in all actuality, there's this bevel right here, so the phone is really a lot wider than this point right here. So if you were to look at the two lying flat on the ground, maybe I'll roll in a shot of that with the camera looking from about this level, looking that way. But this is definitely a lot thinner than a phone like the Evo 3D, or Evo V is actually what this is on Virgin Mobile. But anyways, just my overall first impressions of the phone. So far I like it. I'm going to go ahead and use it and do some tests with it. I'll do some more videos coming soon. So go ahead and subscribe or comment below if you have any questions on the phone or the device. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.